Liverpool, Juan. Chelsea, Juan. Chelsea FC, CFC, LDN have not lost a football match. Ooh, yeah, baby. Was it a bit of a mid-off? Yes. Was it a fun game to watch though? Yes. Are we back? Now, surprisingly, it actually was a pretty even game. As you can see, expected goals, total shots, touches in the opposition box. Both teams touching themselves for periods.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It was actually a pretty good watch, which is surprising because it was the game with the lowest amount of shots. The second lowest amount of shots this season besides Newcastle versus Sunderland in December, which was like a cagey derby sort of game. So to have very little shots, but it was still a good watch was, you know, good. Obviously, Gravenberch was grabbing that one out the net after 6 minutes. But it was a great goal, I can't lie. I've seen a lot of people saying that Sanchez would have saved it, yada yada. I don't know, man. The goal itself wasn't the craziest thing though. Crazier thing was the fact that Liverpool scored. Yes, there was about 20 minutes of Liverpool domination, but then we actually, towards the end of the first half, we cooked them. Like, we haven't done that in a long time. So that was good to see, I guess. And obviously in that period, towards the end of the first half, we scored one of the worst goals I've seen in a while. So yeah, it's a goal though. They all count. But in all seriousness, I don't think a direct free kick from near halfway should go into the back of a Premier League net with no one touching it. I don't know. It was a bit of a weird one. The Liverpool players didn't react at all. So I know it was given as an Enzo goal. Yeah. I know Fofana tried to claim it or whatever, but even if he didn't, there were a few other players ready to tap it in before there was even a Liverpool player in frame. So just shit defending. Like I said, they all count. Don't care. Went in. Now I'm going to use FotMob for my match reviews just because I think their player ratings are the most accurate compared to all the other knobbers out there. Plus they use Opta stats, which is apparently good according to football nerds. So we're just going to run with that. I'm not sponsored by FotMob or anything. Feel free. Now, speaking of those player ratings, our stinkiest player of the game, according to FotMob, was Andre Santos, which I will have to agree with. I'm a huge Santos fan. Even before he signed for Chelsea, I made him as a creative player in career mode and tried to give him the most accurate stats I could from what people were saying on forums about him in the Brazilian league. So yeah, I do like Santos. But he really went missing against Liverpool. I don't know, he didn't really do that much, hence why he was taken off in the 60th minute. In our only substitution, which I thought was kind of odd. I thought it was odd we only had one sub, that's what I mean. Yeah, he invisible pretty much. Palmer, I think, was a lot better, but still not the Palmer we know, let's be real. I hope he's coming back. It'd be a great time, against your former team to do him one over to get the FA Cup, to get us Europa League, which should never be this situation, but here we are. But yeah, Palmer was looking a lot better, getting a lot more touches on the ball and that compared to recent games. He was finally finding joy down that right-hand side, as you can see by his heat map. His stats really aren't special, but he did almost pass the eye test today. Plus, he did score that goal that was disallowed, just marginally offside from, I think it was Cucurella. It would have been great if that went in for his confidence, for us winning the game and that. But yeah, whatever. Some other performances. Gusto, yeah, he just gives off so much crackhead energy. So does Cucurella, to be fair, but I think Cucurella channels it a lot better, more positively than Gusto does. He just always seems a little bit all over the place, which can't really do if you're a defender. Fofana, bit of a Fofana hater, but I think he actually played alright. So not much to say about him. Caicedo got our highest player rating, which I think honestly was a little bit generous, maybe. But I mean, his stats actually look pretty good, so maybe not. I think I'm just waffling. 10 defensive contributions is good. Good, great amount of touches. He actually got more XG in that than Palmer did. So And he created the joint most chances. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe he was better than I thought. This man, isn't it just good to see him back? He has been one of my favorite defenders at the club for a long time. He's just so calm and collected, like on the ball. He's him as a person. This is something we've missed a lot this year from our defenders. And he was obviously on the ball heaps, which was great to see. First game back. And even when he wasn't on the ball, he was doing a lot. Cucurella, as I mentioned, was sort of channeling his crackhead energy, being free on that left wing. It was kind of very interesting seeing these two, Cucurella and Frimpong, have like a crackhead winger show off. God, Frimpong is, just side note, he's so shit. Like terrible. I know he's not meant to be a winger, but can't defend either. I don't know. So I'm just hating on him at this point, but he's just so shit. Like imagine if he was slow. Be like in the A-League with respect. And Joa Pedro as well was great. 6.9 is pretty harsh, but yeah. I mean, he was coming deep a lot. And he was coming sort of off that left-hand side, as you can see. His link-up play was great today. He like dribbled the ball, like kind of bundled through a few people at one point. He probably should have put it in the back of the net. But yeah, I don't know. He's just great. Like I just hope Barcelona just piss off, to be honest. I really don't want to lose him. He's great. Fantastic. I understand why they want him, because they wanted, what's his name? Alvarez, who is a similar player to Joa Pedro. I think JP's better. He's like my favorite profile of striker. He's like pacey. He's physically pretty good, but he's like technically good enough to be a false nine as well. Like he's just all around great. I fucking love it. Hato as well had a great game. Honestly, I think it's got to the point where he should be starting over Cucurella at left back. I'm not sure about our injury situation, but to see if Cucurella would be left wing again. I think Hato should start left back regardless. He's very good. I really am a huge fan of him. Obviously, Enzo was pretty chill. He obviously scored from nearly fucking halfway, which, you know, isn't a bad game, I guess, if he only did that. But he also had a it wasn't really one-on-one, but it would have been this chance. He had a 0.25 XG on this chance. It was when I think Joa Pedro played it out to the left-hand side, and Enzo was sort of in that left wing position. Kind of, as you can see, drilled it straight at, I don't know how to say his name, Mamadash Kvaratskhelia. He drilled it straight at Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, I mean, just put it in the net kind of moment, but still played well regardless. Overall, Liverpool, they're kind of shit. I don't remember if I said this in my preview video or whatever, but I mean, I got the score right. Just saying. I think I said it was going to be a mid-off, and it really was. We're both so shit. I feel like Liverpool especially today, they look like a bunch of players that like don't train together, if that makes sense. Chelsea have looked like that all season, pretty much except for today. Gravenberch got the man of the match on the FotMob rating, which carried by his goal. I don't think he wasn't that good, was he? I would say Liverpool's best player was former Chelsea player Rio. Yeah, he's cracked. I really like him. How much did we sell him for? Wait, one sec. Barry, we sold him for 3 million. I thought it was less than that. I feel like I remember seeing posts of like 800k or under a million or something, but still, that's like a packet of chips and a Coke. But yeah, no, he's class. I wish we still had him. He would start for us on the left wing. Right now, with all the injuries and without the injuries, I think he would start on the left wing. So, good one, Blueco. To be fair, it was really funny when Slot took off Rio and the whole stadium booed so loud. Apparently he was injured or something, but all in all, it actually was a pretty good game. I think a draw was a fair result. I was pleasantly surprised by Chelsea. I think my standards have just dropped, as of everyone else's. But I don't know, I saw little flashes of we're back, kinda, but not really. We had a full game of that end of the first half, which I know is a big ask, but we might beat City. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. But yes, as you can see, the fact we got a draw means that Chelsea avoided matching the longest losing run in their league history. 7 in a row in 1952. But their 7-game winless streak in the Premier League, drawn 1, lost 6, is still their longest since May 2023, which isn't actually that long ago. Yeah, we kind of suck, but we sucked a little bit less today. So there's that. Now, speaking of Chelsea and Liverpool, I thought this would be an excellent point to round out the video on. Everyone's favorite journalist, Fabrizio Romano, the one that ruins every single transfer, has hopefully ruined this manager appointment by saying Xabi Alonso is open to a new chapter in the Premier League and would also be open to joining Chelsea. But yeah, anyway, I'll have a news video out in a couple days or something. A match preview against Man City. Big one. Big game. But yeah, Xabi Alonso, Prem soon come. Laters.